What's up guys, Cory here. So I got a lot of requests to break down that Estepario Siberiano video, Proof I'm a Computer. It's a really cool polyrhythm. It's like 4 different polyrhythms at once. Don't get me wrong, really difficult. But because I was able to make a short about it, a lot of people asked me to break it down and kind of how I figured out what he was really doing and how I practiced that. So I figured I'd show you. So what he's doing first is a 3/4 polyrhythm on the feet. So he shows that, and I think that's the very first thing you need to lock in if you're going to do this groove, right? So you're going to want to get that 1, 2, 3 on the kick drum. What he does that helps your brain kind of really lock in that coordination is he'll do things like the one-handed stuff where he drinks and he smokes. So in this video he actually counts with his hand, and it helps for your body to kind of understand the coordination and to know that you're doing something that's going to be repetitive. It's going to be basically an ostinato you're doing with your feet, and it's going to be something that's going to lock in with the groove later on. So that's the first thing you're going to want to develop, is figure out where in your measure all of these are happening. And since it's a 3/4 polyrhythm, you're going to do 4 on the hi-hat with your left foot, and you're going to do 3 with the feet. So you're going to want to just get that up to speed, and it's going to sound something like this. So once you're confident the feet are nailed down and you're really confident that you've got that polyrhythm set in stone and you think you can play over top of it with your hands now, you're going to want to learn the right hand part. Now it's basically a triplet feel, and it's going to be double timed in the end, but at first try to learn it at just a normal space. So he's doing a gravity blast over top of a cowbell with a drum key to get that tone, and since the gravity blast is going to sound more like this, I know that he's basically just hitting the stick on the rim that many times and getting that extra bounce in there. So what I'm going to do instead of that, I'm going to use that same leverage point, and instead of hitting twice for the bounce, I'm just going to use the back of the stick to hit this rim back here. Now it's not on a cowbell, but it'll give you the same effect. And so what I do there is now you've basically got this, and once you're comfortable with that, you're just going to double time it. So try to get that polyrhythm going, and then try and incorporate the right hand. So once you have that kind of locked down and you're now really comfortable with just that, the left hand is really where it's going to get complicated. So what you're going to want to do with this is it's going to actually lock in with the right foot on every other beat of the left hand. That's where you're going to kind of figure it out. So now that you have the lock in with the right hand, the left foot, and the right foot, you're now going to put the left hand into the mix, and the left hand is going to lock in with the right foot every other groove. That's kind of how you're going to figure out this groove. So go back, instead of doing double time on the right hand, go back to the half time on it, and you're going to incorporate the left hand, but you're going to start on the 1, skip the kick drum here, and then you're going to hit on the kick here. So what that's going to do though is now when you hit here, you're going to have no kick drum here, and it's going to rotate around that. So it'll sound kind of something like this. So now let's build onto that groove with just that left hand. Once you have that, now you can incorporate the right hand in there, and it's basically going to be the whole groove from there. So you got 2 polyrhythms, really, 2 with your hands and then 1 with your foot, actually. So yeah, it's kind of simple once you break it down, but it is really complicated to actually learn, get your body to want to play, and actually bust out as a groove. So to build it up kind of how he did in the video, it should look something like this. Just like that. Very hard to actually play steadily, just because it is really complicated, and my setup is not necessarily optimized to play that groove. However, I think now you guys get the idea. You guys can go out and play it yourself and really bust down some of the practice routine that Estepario is doing. And remember guys, he is human. You can do everything that he's doing. He just puts a lot of time and effort into it. He is practicing 8 hours a day. Again, he wants to be a professional. That's the effort that it takes to be a professional. That's why when you see some of the professional drummers out there, A lot of them are up at the levels of El Estepario. He's just much more of an entertainer. So what he does is achievable. It just takes a lot of time and effort and a little understanding. So yeah, you guys get out there, keep going, have some more fun, and if you can, go ahead and comment down below, request some more grooves and some more videos from El Estepario or any other drummers that you would like to see me break down, or attempt to break down at least. So yeah.